In this video, we'll be reviewing the new Empower Learning Management System, or LMS. It's a great way to be able to present content to your users and have them take a quick quiz that they are instantly marked on and receive a certificate if they pass. We're going to start in this staging area by logging into the members area. Then we're going to go over here to the online modules. This is going to show us a listing of all the active online modules that are available for purchase. The LMS integrates with your existing Events module and Document Center module within your current system to provide content to the user to be able to review, register, and take the quiz as set up by staff in the back office. Here we can see a list of the example modules that are available to us within the online modules page. The user reviews what the module is about, and then are able to go to the purchase screen. You'll notice here that I'm actually logged in, so it's going to show me that I have already logged into the system. No need for me to enter any information. It's just an event registration form because this module is connected to an event registration form. From here, I can continue and then complete the purchase. Once I've completed the purchase, that module is then available for me within the members area under a certain page called My Online Modules. Here you can see a listing of all the modules that I have completed in the past, any that I currently have in progress, as well as some of the ones that have been imported from a past experience. I have access to any of the certificates as well as my scoring for this module. In this instance, you can see that I took this one module. I got 8 correct answers, 2 incorrect, and my passing score was 80. I have access to a PDF certificate, and again, this can be branded for your organization based off of your requirements. Here we can see 2 of the modules that I currently have in progress. The first one being the Unit 1 overview, and the next one being the ethics module. These are just examples within this system. I've just purchased this one, so I'll open it up. And you can see it gives us the option to review some documentation or a video before I start the quiz. When I click Start Quiz, it gives us our progress, showing us how many multiple choice questions are within this quiz. It's based off of the questions that are set up in the back office. They set the content for it. They set the available options for the multiple choice answers. And from here, I can either make my selection and submit that answer for that question, and then I'm taken to question 2. And if I don't know the answer to question 2, I can say skip, and it will save my progress so that if I have to come back to this module at a later time, I've already submitted my answer for the first one, and it will start me from question 2. After you've completed the module, it gives you the instant feedback of whether or not you passed the module. So I'm going to return to my module listing here and just show you that under Unit 1 Overview, again, it's showing us a video that we would watch before I start the quiz. And because I've already started this quiz, you can see that it's picking up on question 2 of 4 rather than starting me at question 1 because I've already answered that one. So I'll go through and make my selections here, and I don't expect that I will pass, but we'll see how it goes. Submit my answers, and you can see here it gives me instant feedback showing the date I started it, the date completed, how many questions were answered, how many I got correct, which I didn't do very well with, how many I got incorrect, what my score was, and what the passing score was for this module. So I clearly did not pass, meaning that I won't have available to me the certificate for this module. I can close that. It takes me back, and here you can see under the history of completed modules, the one that I just completed shows that I had a fail, whereas the one that I had previously shows a pass. Setting up these modules is fairly straightforward. I'm going to take you over to the back office here. Log in. And you'll notice on the left-hand side here, we have a module called LMS. From here, we have 2 different subtabs, the module itself, as well as the students. The module shows us any of the modules we currently have set up. We can create as many as we need, but I'm just going to open up one of the existing ones to show you how it was actually created. In one of the examples, we've reviewed Unit 1 Overview, so I'll open that one. And you can see now within this unit, we have a couple different subtabs. So the info, where we're setting up the quiz, the students tab, which shows us all the students that have registered for that course. We can register someone on their behalf. So if they are unable to, for whatever reason, to register through the members area, staff have the ability to register them through the back office. And then we also have a preview tab to be able to see what this course is going to look like before we actually release it to the public. Okay, a couple of info fields here that you can see. We're setting the title, a brief description, whether or not it's active. So if it's active, it will show in the list. If it's anything other than active, it will not show in the list. So before you're ready to actually release it, you would set it to something like new. You're setting the passing score for the quiz once it's been created. Then you're able to attach media, so you can set up any type of media. In this example, we're using an embedded YouTube video that the user would be able to review before they take the quiz. You can also connect it to one of the documents within your document center here. So it will go through and find any of the documents you currently have set up in your document center. You can also add in any other kinds of media here. So you can take them over to different places. Maybe there's an online video within Vimeo or any other media delivery network. You can use that within this media screen. Anything that you need them to be able to review before they take the quiz can be added here in this media. Next, you're connecting the event registration form from an event you have set up within your events module. Now, this is important so that you can gather all the information on the event registration form and take payment. So you can ask questions. You're setting that event up anyway, the same way you would set up for any other kind of event. It just allows you to gather more information and tailor the registration need for the user. And then you're connecting this module to that event. Okay. So the next tab is where you're actually setting up the quiz. And here you can see the 4 multiple choice ones that we had set up. This is the one that I had failed. You can add as many questions as you'd like. In the other example, you saw that we had 10 multiple choice questions. And in this case, we have 4. Okay, so you can see those 4 here. And you can edit those questions or add as many as you'd like, but I'll just edit this one so you can see it literally is just taking in the text question that will show before we actually add in any of the different options for the answers. So I'll click the answers icon here, and it shows us a list of all the available options. So these are the multiple choice options for this quiz, or for this question rather. We determine which one is the correct one. Obviously, there's only one correct answer here. We can have it show in order or in sequence, or you can have it randomized so that those answers are always randomized depending on the way you want your quiz set up. Again, you can have as many or as little answer options as you'd like. In this case, we had 4. In the other, we had 2, but you can have as many as you'd like. Next is the Students tab, and this shows us the list of students that are currently registered for this module. You could also use the Students tab up here to find them, but in this case, it's a little bit more direct, and it shows us just this specific module and the contacts that have been registered for it. Okay, by default, what it's doing is showing us a list, and this will take us over to that contact. It shows us their primary email, their membership category, whether they've taken the exam or the quiz yet. So it shows us a pass-fail mark, when they had completed it. It also shows us the payment type so that we're able to access that payment. As I mentioned, it's taken through the event's registration form, so it counts as an event registration transaction. Okay. From there, there's also a view icon that will show us, again, the total questions, the total answers, how many they got correct, and what their total score was. So the same information that was given to the user once they completed the quiz. Okay. And then lastly, there's the preview. So as you're creating the quiz, you want to see what it's going to look like before we actually release it to the public. So it allows us to go through as staff and see what the questions are going to look like before we actually release it and set it to active status. Okay, and then the last tab here is to be able to register the user. So it actually just takes us over to the back office event registration form so that we can enter the user's information here and be able to register on their behalf. Okay, that's a quick overview of the LMS module within the Empower system. If you have any questions or you would like to schedule development, please open a new support ticket or reach out to your account manager. Have a great day.